From the gateway to bourbon country in Louisville, Kentucky, welcome to the Firkin Podcast, where every drink tells a story. I'm Brian.
I'm Chris. What's going on, Brian?
Oh, Chris, dude, I'm excited, man.
Dude, why are you excited?
Well, as we've discussed in many episodes, this area is home to some pretty incredible things, right?
Some amazing things.
I mean, we got a strong sense of community. We got great music.
Mm-hmm.
We got basketball and bourbon.
That's right.
Well, today, our guest encompasses all of that. Let me tell you.
All of it.
That's right. Today, we're joined by Russ Smith, a.k.a. Russ-diculous.
Russ, thanks for coming, man.
How you guys doing? Thank y'all for having me.
You're like on a Louisville tour right now.
Man, yeah, even you can even say you throw statewide in there. 'Cause we've been in every corner of Kentucky, it feels like the past 45 days.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, when you look at your schedule, do you have any room to sleep?
Nah, I try to. It's like school, you know. When you in class and you tired, you gotta just fit in some naps.
You gotta do it, man. You gotta do it.
Yeah, when the teacher turns back, you gotta get some sleep. You know, that's how it is right now.
Well, we are a drinking podcast, so we have to immediately go into something
Perfect.
like
That's
that's the number one thing that we have to do.
Love it.
Now you brought us a little echelon of bottles.
That's right.
Like all kinds of good stuff. So while I popped the first one, you want to tell me what this first one is? What we're getting ready to pour?
Okay, so that is the Blueface. That is a high rye bill. So I'm from New York. You guys probably know that.
Yeah.
I lived here, 16, 15 years in college. But a lot of my New York buddies, they aren't into bourbon the way we are down here. And some of the bourbon up there, I guess you can say, is too strong for them, or it's not quite to their liking.
Oh,
I
is that
understand.
So when I made this, they're all dark tequila fans and cognac fans. I thought about those guys when we were curating the bill for this. So.
Nice.
Well, let's do a quick cheers.
Yeah,
cheers to our
Cheers.
guests. Cheers for coming out.
Thank you,
And
guys.
cheers
Absolutely.
to the new line here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, that smells good. So this is a 90 proof, right?
Mm-hmm.
90 proof, and you said high rye.
High rye, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
like that.
Oh man,
Right.
yeah.
You see what I was saying before?
There's a little bit of a sweetness for a high rye
That's
too.
right.
I like all of my stuff sweet.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, that's
I love
that's
it.
surprising. So you do get that little bit of that rye spice on the back, just like right on the back of the palate. Lot of sweetness, and honestly, it's giving me that little, my jaws are kind of salivating.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
That's good. All that means is I want more. So that means, which I'm gonna have some because today's my 40th, Brian.
That's right.
Oh,
Happy
wow.
birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
I'm an
bro.
old man today.
Look at this guy.
Apparently, you just fall apart as soon as you.
That's what they
hit
said
40,
happens.
yeah. So, what got you in? I mean, you came here, and when did you move to Louisville first time?
Well, if we're saying college, 2010.
2010.
Yeah.
So were you into whiskey then before you got here?
And none at all. I mean, we're in college. We're taking all of the stuff that makes you, black out, right?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
of the bad
that's
stuff.
right.
Absolutely.
And then, then after,
100% know what that means.
so then after I finished, I met a bunch of people in the industry. They were all cool. They were all chill.
Right on.
And we're at the bar. I didn't know, good stuff exists,
Right.
outside of what they give you to make you fall on your face.
Yeah,
So
rock gut stuff, man.
yeah.
That's all it was.
so I'm drinking mature stuff, aged stuff, and all different stuff with all different types of bills. And I just grew a liking to the complexity and maturation process. And
Right on.
I decided to stick with it. But I've always wanted to be in entertainment media or the liquor industry
Yeah.
itself, coming from New York, because New York is nightlife driven.
Sure is.
So I always wanted to be a part of that somehow, and I thought I can leave my imprint on bourbon and whiskey here, and this kind of got me
Yeah.
going.
So what do
you get
your friends up there in New York think about this? The new
Oh,
one there.
the bottles that I sent them, like they all loved it. They're like,
Did
when
they?
can I get it? So I sent them the Blueface. They love the Blueface. So
Oh.
I went with that because of the. It has the high rye bill, still gives you the little spice. It's not all the way. It's not all the way just smooth for the 90. I did want my 90 to bite a little
That's
bit.
right.
I'm willing to put my stuff up against any product on the market.
Cool.
That's
Right.
awesome, man. So you ended up. Do you remember the first good whiskey that you had? Where I guess when you sat down, you're like, oh shit,
Yeah, what
this
was
is what
it?
this is
Yeah.
supposed to taste like.
I would say the the basketball and the competitive spirit in me goes, no, it's only my stuff. Right?
But since my stuff didn't exist then, all right.
Yeah, it didn't exist yet, though.
It didn't exist yet. All right. But honestly, still to this day, Andrew, Drew Kosovan, he's my boy. And anytime I can get my hands on the Willet product,
Right.
that's what I grab. And
Dude, he just puts out such good juice.
Great.
So was it a Willet product? Was the first?
definitely was.
Really?
Like for me, the biggest thing was at that time I was doing market research while trying other products, because you can't just come out with a product and say, hey, my stuff is worth $130,
Right. Yep.
$90. But I didn't know what was out there. But the product that really caught my eye was I think it was his Noah's Mill and the Romans Creek. Those are two of my favorite, and then third would be the Henry McKenna.
Nice.
I was grabbing those when they were like $30.
Right.
Yeah,
$35.
sitting on the shelf every day.
Yeah.
That was my favorite whiskey that almost no one knew about. It
Yeah.
had an age statement. It was
Yep.
always kind of like hidden on the bottom
Yep.
shelf. And then it won an award. And then
People just
then
went
it went to
crazy.
$70, and then you can't find it.
Yeah, it's crazy. I got a couple in my basement, but I smashed those bottles.
I bet.
Smashed them. They're
Yeah.
good.
So good. I love Henry McKenna juice.
Nice.
And I heard a story that was sent in for the San Francisco spirit competition just by accident, or somebody just did it.
Oh, John.
Like without even like going through the proper channels or
Yeah.
anything, and then it won this massive
I
award.
bet it did. I think it's fire.
So when you accidentally send your bottles in,
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
accidentally
Yeah,
send it in.
but like,
Then he
yeah,
could always
sneak
claim
it in.
if someone didn't like it, be like, oh, who did that?
Who sent it in? Like, yeah.
Wow, it wasn't ready yet.
Right. That's not the one I wanted in there.
Yeah, that's right.
It's not it.
So Mr. and Mrs. Bourbon Company. So where'd the idea behind that come from?
So I'm the Mr. and the Mrs. is everything I fell in love with when I came here to Kentucky. So I've always wanted to be in the liquor industry, and bourbon whiskey got me in a Kentucky pastime, and then basketball coming to U of L, and basketball is a tradition here in Kentucky.
That's right, yeah.
And then my lady made the face label, drew the art.
Yeah.
The
Really?
handsome man. Yeah.
Fantastic
Nice.
work.
Mm-hmm.
The label's gorgeous.
It is. I love
absolutely gorgeous. I love the hat.
Oh,
on
yeah.
top there,
Yep.
man. The little profile picture.
Oh yeah.
It's really clean.
I thought I was like, all right, what if someone doesn't know me, one would be able to assume fairly that I was born in 1905.
There you go.
Oh,
So
easy.
It's for me, it's like a timeless piece, and it's also a piece of memorabilia as well.
I mean, it looks beautiful on a bar.
Yeah, I
Looks
love
Oh,
it.
yeah.
beautiful on a bar. So, how long did it take you from concept of, hey, I want to do this, to where you're at now of actually putting the first one in the bottle?
Man, I would say I've always knew I wanted to do it, so I had it in my back pocket, but I didn't think it would be bourbon, so I had to kind of audible my vision that I drew up. So I would say 7 or 8 years.
Really?
But 6 years to get to market.
Right.
But we had the company for 5, and you have to do all of that, government stuff and
I've
the
heard.
stuff you don't like to do.
Regulations.
Yeah, all the dirt, get your hands dirty. So we had to do. I had to do a bunch of that and look for a bunch of that because it's different. Maybe people see me as celebrity. I don't know. I don't think I am. Right.
Yeah.
So I'm in there doing all of the grimy work that maybe. This is no offense, shots at nobody, but maybe LeBron's not doing,
Sure.
or maybe Stefan's not doing, or Harden, guys with massive following. So, I'm in there getting dirty.
I bet.
Hey, and you came out with one before Steph came out with one.
Oh, absolutely! I'm on the ground, babe. I'm on the ground, man.
Just
I'm
saying, you're
I'm on
already
the
out.
ground.
You're moving it.
Yeah, I'm
Gotcha,
on the
buddy.
ground. Yeah,
That whole competition thing again. You got it first. It's all about liquid to lips, man. And this is once you taste it, guys. If you haven't had a shot to taste some of these, our first one
Yeah.
Great.
Love it.
Makes you feel welcome to keep going up.
Yeah.
And I'm a high proof person, man. I'm just a proof.
Same. I'm a 105 to like 120.
Yeah.
But you know, if I'll dip into the high proof ones. I'm a curious fella. So
That's
You
right.
bring some 135, 145.
There's a couple floating around that bar back here, man.
Curious.
Those gasoline bottles, dude.
I want to know what it got.
Hazmat stuff. That's the good stuff right there.
Man, I bet it felt good though to get that first bottle.
It did, just to bring something to market, something you've been just working for, and then you didn't skip any steps.
Yeah.
You know, like industry wise, I felt like I was asking all the right questions and doing all of the right stuff, and I feel like your peers just want to see you put some work in.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what I was doing, and I feel really comfortable and. I felt comfortable in releasing a product and going about this because of the work I put in.
Yeah, man.
So was it just sitting there while you were having a drink one time and you're like, you know what? Let's get in the alcohol game.
Oh man, I was always like, man, it would be cool to, you know, when I finish up basketball, like I can, you know, go in clubs and have different conversations or be at restaurants and have different conversations or be with my boys and pop out some of my stuff and then also be and live forever. Like, you know, I'm like one of those people that love Harry Potter and Marvel. So I'm like, yo, if I can live forever somehow, some way, you know, this is a good way to do it because I'm writing my own story versus in basketball. You know, with the, you know, if you're LeBron or Stephen, you can write your own, but a lot of times people write the story for you.
That's right.
So
That's right.
I thought liquor was the best way to do that.
It's a great way to do it. It's a great way to do it. Which one was the first one?
Well, I released 4 simultaneously. It was
okay.
It was the face label products: blue face, green face, red face, and black and gold face. And gold face is normally it's probably going to be finished in wine. You know, I like the sweet. You know, so I did Cabernets for a 12 and a 13. Maybe next time I'll do a port. Who knows? But the red face would be barrel proof. And I can age variate that, and then green face will always be a cut version of my red face, and it'll stay weeded. You know, I'm a weeded guy, and then my blue face will always have, you know, those notes, and I'll probably put out different age variations of it.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, would you say that is the black one going to be this like LTO type of thing? Or are you gonna like that was the Cabernet one, right?
Yeah, it's the Cabernet, but I also got black oak tree.
That's black oak tree. Okay, gotcha.
Barrel.
So that's the single barrel, and then you have the black one that's finished in the Cabernet.
Yeah.
Now, will that be like a limited time like run? Like once that's gone, idea to come out with something?
I might throw out like a 17-year or 18-year. You know, it depends. I got a lot of tricks up my sleeve. Yeah, you know, I said, you know, I'm talking a little soft, but I got some tricks up my sleeve.
Are you an oaky person?
No, I'm not an oaky person. I'm not an oaky person.
Hey, there's a couple. I have that sweet spot. To me personally, I just always kind of think like 12 to 15 is wonderful. Now, I don't want to say that I'm just an age person by any means, because I mean there's great whiskey at all ages. But if you're gonna say an age where it doesn't seem to be overly oaky, it seems to be like 12 to 15.
12 to 15. Yep.
But
and
this 20-year-old stuff, man, it's like chewing on wood.
I know. And I got and what's crazy is that, and that's why like I'm gonna finish my aged products in something.
Yeah.
You know, unless it's a single barrel and I want to really do something special, you know, make a limited version of something.
Man. Oh gosh, that's
I love that.
Good. So this is my first time. Normally, when we have a guest, I've at least had their stuff before. This is my first time having it liquid to lips at all.
That's right.
Great
and
stuff,
that's why I was so, you know, like I don't want to come off as like I know the partners that I have, you know, who actually do the chemistry behind the juice, and they're tremendous, they're phenomenal, and that's why I'm confident because I know how good they are.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, and then I know what I like, and for me, I'm an outgoing person. A lot of people like what I like, and I like what a lot of other people like.
Right.
So I'm pretty confident in it.
It seems like you're really into a whole lot with the whiskey, to the labeling, to the marketing, to the juice. I mean, it seems like you got your hand into almost every little bit of
the
it.
distribution, the government stuff. You can keep going. Yeah.
If you order some, Russ may deliver.
That's right.
I could be there.
He grabs the key to the
You
truck.
might be driving the truck, dropping it off.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna throw the key to my distribution. We got we got to follow some rules.
All right, so what's this next one, Russ?
Sweet.
That one is Oak Tree Rye.
Oak Tree Rye. So does this have a little bit of is this also a high rye, same mash bill, similar to that first one?
Different. Complete.
Cool.
Basically opposites. That guy is 58 rye and 33 corn. So it's a high corn.
Ooh. Again, sweet notes, florally.
Always consistency is important.
Yeah, you do still get that similar kind of nose off of that first one, which is, I love that consistency aspect. Oh man, it's not an overpowering nose either.
No,
It's
not at all, man. That's smooth. I love that.
And this was 92, or is this 100?
90.
90.
Yep.
And you're right. You know, we were talking a bit right before we got started about that spice and how it's toned down.
It's toned down.
So
It's
that's
it's completely tamed.
yeah.
We've tamed
Oh
it.
man.
Look at you.
Oh,
We've tamed
Putting that
it.
rye in its place.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
yeah, we put it right there.
I think I had a religious experience.
That's right.
So that was so good. I'm getting that. It's right up at the front of the palate this
yeah.
time, which is a little bit different than that last one,
Right.
which was towards the back.
Yeah, the other one was kind of back on
Mouth
the sides
feels
a little
great. Long lasting finish.
bit. Hell yeah.
Long lasting finish.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like it's still there. That's good.
You know, I noticed like one of your slogans is distilled with positivity.
Yeah.
And you know,
What
I
a great
think
slogan.
that just sums it right up, man. You know, because I've always seen you as a pretty upbeat, positive guy.
Absolutely.
And I think you're encompassing that just for everybody
Oh,
with
absolutely.
this product. Yeah.
Yeah, and I just I want people happy when they drink it. I want people surprised with happiness when they drink it. Like, oh wow, like and just immediately just puts them in a good mood.
That's right.
So it brings me to my question. I mean, you're from New York. You could have technically done this project absolutely anywhere with anybody, any distillery in the United States. Easily could have been done. Knowing that you played here for a little while and everything, why come back here to do it? I mean, you could have easily just gone up to New York. New York has some great whiskey that's coming out up there. I mean,
Yeah.
they have some great stuff. You could have easily done it up there. Why here?
It's not the same. It's not the same. Every time I'm in the industry too, I get a history lesson.
Yeah.
And that's more important versus just putting juice out there. Anybody could just throw juice out there
That's
and
right.
throw their
That's right,
name
man.
out there and make some bucks. But as you can see, the price points, that was another thing I researched. All of my price points are reasonable for each expression.
Yeah, I think that first bottle we're flirting around like $45-ish,
$50,
something
yeah.
like
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Mhm.
like that's great.
And then the other guys are like $60. I have a
Okay.
barrel proof on the market for $80. Like,
Wow.
and that's a barrel proof
That's
wheat.
awesome.
And I mean, and then I have a special label that's $250 and $150. But like for my
But those are for those. I mean, those are for those extra special. I
Right.
mean,
Yeah.
it's for a nerd like me.
right.
So that Blandford here will buy it.
That bottle's for me. I get it.
But I just love I love being here. I think if you're gonna do Kentucky bourbon, all of my predecessors, did I say that word right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
yep, predecessors.
You're on the wrong podcast
right?
asking that question.
Did I say that?
You can say it however you want to, Russ.
Whatever you want to say.
But they've done it here, and they've been very successful. I've had a lot of good mentors that are here, so it really just only made sense to do it here.
Yeah.
Did you go tour a bunch of different places and things like that as you got into it?
Absolutely. Did some tours and shadowed some big dogs around.
I'm glad that you decided to do it here. And, I think with, like you were saying, you've been going around the state quite a bit. And I'm sure people are just embracing you all over the place, aren't they?
It's been fun. It's been so much fun. And it's a different experience in each place that I've been to.
bet.
And it's not just sign and buy.
Yeah.
It's like people are hanging out at the damn table.
Is
Like
that right?
they hanging. We got
So
8
cool.
different labels, 8 different expressions. Everybody's kicking it. Like they try 2 or 3. They're just chilling. They're like, talking to the next guy. Like, man, I like that one. And the other guy, did you try this one? They're all talking.
They're practically selling it for you.
Right. And I'm pouring everybody else up. It's a good time when we
He's
do
just
a
got
signing.
salesmen every time he goes up for a tasting. I'll just sign the bottle and step back and we'll do the thing.
Oh man.
Man, so what's been the biggest stop so far?
The biggest stop.
Yeah, just number of people.
God. Owensboro was crazy.
Really?
wow.
Owensboro
Really?
was a zoo. It was a zoo in Owensboro.
Wow.
And then Middletown was a zoo.
Middletown.
Middletown's
was
always a
a
freaking
zoo.
zoo. Anything.
Yeah.
It's like those people never see anybody.
Yeah.
They're all the time.
Man, but we've had some really good stops. Bowling Green was like a club. Everybody was just hanging out at the table. It was a big enough space. It was enough room to move around.
Yeah.
So you walk to the back by the little bar area where they serve the bar. I had the table right across. You just see there's a bunch of people. I went to the bathroom and just came out. I'm like, man, it's a lot of people
What
here.
did I do?
But yeah, it's all been great. We even had we did well in Lexington. Got a lot of units off in Lexington. And also, it's not only card fans too. Like it's people coming out genuinely curious about a new
whiskey.
company,
Yeah.
a new bourbon, and that's been great. Being able to be intimate with those guys versus signing and buying.
That's
like
right.
we're talking, we're chopping it up. I get a chance before we even start the signing. I do give a dissertation, a 5-minute dissertation on the company and what we want to do, some business strategy, and then I break down all the labels.
Nice.
So would this be the first true business that you kind of started outside of college?
Yeah, because I'm very simple. Besides like all the I don't want to say like the community service stuff is business,
No.
but I enjoy that. I only do things I enjoy, and whatever comes with community service, foundation work, I'll do. And that's the only thing that costs is my time for that. And then with bourbon and whiskey, I'm a very compartmentalized person, but simple. So it's only basketball and then it's bourbon whiskey, but I enjoy the other intricacies that can come out of that.
Yeah.
So I can do some stuff for some guy over there that maybe wants to private label something.
Right.
I can put a label on this. I can do an event, or I can maybe down the road 10 years be on the board of another, just do something.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I think there's so many avenues through liquor that I'm really just focused on what I have going on right now.
Just as you said earlier, the liquor industry as a whole is just awesome.
It's awesome.
Like the people are amazing. It's kind of like what we've always said, that bourbon brotherhood of everything. It's like once you just kind of meet this big old group of friends. We went out last night and just met a ton of all people who just love whiskey, and you would have thought we've all known each other for 15
It's
years.
dope.
That's right.
It's a conversation
So much
starter.
fun.
Oh, it was
It's
cool,
genuine. I had Tim Henderson and Dark Slime over at the crib the other day.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, had all Tim's buddies. I think he's in medical or whatever. We left. We left a place. We got in the house. And I was like, yeah, let me pour y'all something. And, I got besides my stuff, I'm not going to just, whatever. But we grabbed I grabbed some of Drew's stuff. I grabbed the special bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah, poured everybody up. They look like they seen a ghost. I don't think I think they've seen the bottle, but haven't actually drank any of it.
Yeah, because it's one of those. There's a couple of those echelon bottles that you only see and no one ever pours them.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I'm gonna
I'm the
open
guy
my
who
shits.
pours them.
Yeah, you're gonna cut out. You're like, oh, you drank half. Yep, we drank half of it already. It was a great night.
Wow. I'm just this firm believer whiskey was made to be consumed.
It's like sneakers. I used to collect sneakers.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and every now and then I grab some cool ones, but it's like, yo, wear your shoes. That's like
that's
a rule.
right.
Yeah, wear your shoes.
Yeah, I mean, you
those on,
should.
man.
And to me, it's even worse. Like I always say, it's something I always say is like when people are posting awesome pictures all over Instagram, and you're like, oh, look at this bottle I just picked up. And it's like, oh, it's a nice bottle, but it's sexier if it was open.
It would be nice if it was open. Yeah.
It's even sexier if it was empty. it might be a sad day, but like,
Go get yourself another one.
open one. All right, we need our next pour here.
Yeah,
don't we?
let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. Hey, listener, thanks for tuning in. Make sure to come to our website at firkinpodcast.com/giveaways and click on the Bourbon and Beyond banner to enter for your chance to win 2 4-day passes to Bourbon and Beyond 2023. Today's secret code is Louisville Legend. Again, thanks for listening. Back to the episode. Yep, we're back with Russ Smith here talking about Mr. and Mrs. Bourbon Company. We got our third pour.
Yeah, because I just went ahead and poured it. So, so tell us about the third pour that we just had.
So this is the
This
white.
is that empty bottle.
Yeah,
now.
that is the white oak tree, and the white oak tree is a weeded product as well, and it is special. We loved it so much. That's we love the red face and the green face label so much. We had to make a 100 proof version of that.
There you go. All right.
Same bill. That's 27 wheat, I believe.
Man, that smells great. So is this so you had a couple that are really, I'm going to say no longer kind of out there. Is that right? Out of your expressions?
So the red face might be sold out. It could be somewhere. It could, but
it may be sitting someplace, but for the
Somebody's
most
got
part,
it's done.
It's
14
about
of the
done.
last 17 locations were done with it. Then the green face, I think, is on its way out.
All right.
And now you have white oak tree, and that's a weeded as well at 100, and it's yeah.
wow.
Beautiful, balanced.
Yeah, so that you stole the word out of right out of my mouth. Balanced, absolutely balanced. Now, how we kind of had it's really interesting. Back had the spice on the first one. The second one had some spiciness right on the front.
Right.
This one just coats the mouth perfectly.
Sure does.
Just coats the mouth perfectly. Still a long-lasting finish.
Oh yeah.
A beautiful color too. Gosh, you guys have to try this one. But can we get this one?
Absolutely, the white oak tree.
Oh, we can get this one.
The white oak tree is accessible.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm gonna have to buy one of these.
And it's really
This is so good.
and
man.
on our signings, because for me, like I said, I'm a simple guy. Like I like what I like. It's sweet, vanilla, the butterscotch, the caramel, whatever it is.
Yeah.
All the sugared pastries I love, right? But there's some people that love the natural elements of this. They get earthy notes, or they even gotten tobacco. When we went into the corners of Kentucky, he was like, "Man, this is tobacco. I can smoke my cigar with." And I'm like, "Oh wow!" Like I never even thought of that.
Pairing a cigar with it would be great.
Yeah, with that white oak tree, and then also with my 110, but we don't have that here. But
So it's almost like I get this hint of a toastiness to it. Just a little bit of a hint. It's almost like a toasted butterscotch candy. Like, you know, like that
It's
Wooders
there.
original, like that old people candy.
yes. It's
Yeah.
it's like how you say? It's like I mean, it's the butterscotch candy, but it's like it looked like a glazed orange color.
Yes,
and it's a
yes,
circle.
yes.
Yeah, it's really,
Absolutely.
it is so good.
You don't want to get it at Halloween, but I'll take it in a bottle.
Yeah, I'll take it
That's
from my
right.
grandma. Oh, from the bottle.
Down
Yes. not on Halloween, but I'll take it from any grandma.
Honestly, it has so much, almost like you just threw it into the bottle and just kind of let it like flavor it. It just,
That's right.
I mean, I could nose that all day long.
I know
could nose that all
there's
day.
so many people, like even when I was starting out, I was doing my M&R, and I'm like, all right, I know there's a lot of people that say their stuff is like, you know, butterscotch and this up front, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go and, you know, try this bottle, and it's like, no, it's not there. Like that's I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
But but this, you know, that's what I was going out and looking for when I wanted to put a product out like that nose, you know, that finish, and I think I might have hit it.
Yeah, I think you did,
man. I
That's
think you did. That's a great whiskey.
You're right about the consistency.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
across that line, yeah. What's your distribution look like right now? I mean, like how many states you in?
So right now we're in statewide Kentucky, and as we're getting into Ohio, the Kentucky market is like compressing and contracting our allocations to get into Ohio.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty good problem to have, but
You're selling too much whiskey.
right. and then we also we're moving into Delaware, Maryland, Virginia.
Yeah.
Hopefully by the end of August, early September. I'm at the moment currently going back and forth with like the comptroller of Maryland and
is that right?
getting all of that squared away. And it's a headache, but I love it. So we're doing that. So we'll be there hopefully soon. And then New York. I would have to guess 6 to 9 months.
All right.
Maybe we hit New York.
There's so many celebrities, and you don't want to put them all in like one like brand, but there's so many people who will just sign a bottle and walk away and cash the check. There's a handful of good ones who are spending the time making, tasting, designing, going in and talking to the comptroller of estates.
It's like I forgot what I signed up for, right? That's the dirty work. Like,
that's right.
That is the dirty work.
Bet while you were playing basketball, you never thought, I can't wait to go sit into an office and talk to a comptroller. Sounds like a blast.
Like, what the hell's a comptroller
What is a
anyway?
comptroller?
What do you call it? A
do?
controller.
And they want money.
They all want money.
They want money.
They all want money. That's how it works. So, are you you reside in Louisville? You back in?
Yeah,
forth?
so we're out in Prospect.
Awesome.
I've been there, for about 3 years, but I've also had a condo like off of Brownsboro. But yeah, I'm out in Prospect now. Love it. Northern Commons is a really nice neighborhood. And,
it's so cool how you come here, you spend time in college, and then you're like, yeah, this is where I'm gonna put some roots.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And the people are very friendly. Like, I'm from New York, so it's like, it's, as you can imagine, the rumors are true. People are mean.
They don't like you.
Yeah, they don't like you.
They don't have time for your shit.
Yeah,
all right.
right. Unless you give them money.
That's right.
Give them money, and then they may like you.
They may
but
like
you're
you.
probably still an asshole.
Right.
They'll like it for a minute.
But nah, here the Southern hospitality is real. Everyone's nice, and the bourbon and the whiskey is good. And it's obviously selections and options to choose
That's
from.
right. Just kind of thinking about like the community here in Louisville itself. How do you think that shaped you just, after leaving New York and just into your adulthood, I mean,
I think everybody was really, really nice and just really helpful and just doing what they could to help.
Yeah.
And then who I've tried to associate myself with and surround myself with. Not saying I don't like everyone, but I love everyone. I'm very friendly, but everyone was really nice and really helped me and helped me step by step. It's hard to find that in New York.
I was going to say, does that happen in New York?
Hell no. Yo, in New York, everyone is doing so many different things. Like, yeah, we could all be sitting here chilling, and I wouldn't even know, but somebody might walk in and be like, "Oh, you're the one that can fix cars," and I'm like, "You fix cars?" Like, somebody's always doing something that's crazy, and it's like, you don't even know if they're great at their job.
Yeah.
Like they're just hustling, just bouncing back and forth. But I feel like here in Kentucky is more simpler. You can kind of just, I don't know how I'm wording this, but New York is just more chaotic, so to speak. It's more chaotic.
I've gone there just to visit, and my gosh, man, it's overwhelming.
Yeah, it is. I get like 2 or 3 times a year in New York, and I'm back home. It is a lot.
You just walk around, and you're like, whew, I'm exhausted.
I'm tired.
There's so many people there. I think I told this story once before. I accidentally just bumped into somebody when I was there, and I said, "Oh man, I'm sorry." And God, you would have looked at me like I cussed him out.
Yeah,
I'm just apologizing.
There's a certain walk. There is a certain walk etiquette, though. You might have been.
I guess I'm just not in it. I apologize. But again, I'm just gonna bump into people.
You better walk with the pace.
Keep walking.
Yeah,
you
walk
better
with a pace.
No fuck out of my way.
You get a certain lane. You gotta read when it's time for like a shoulder swivel.
That's right.
Situation.
That shoulder swivel's
Yeah.
important.
You already gave me way more than I need to do. I'm just gonna walk around with whiskey in my hands.
It's too complicated.
Push people out of my way. All right, Brian, we got one more. You're closer to it.
Absolutely.
So we actually have kind of 2 more, but we might enjoy that second one just a little bit off over there, closing out here. So what's this last main pour here? This is the red face, right?
That is red face.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, now we're talking my language because I can see this proof, and this says 121.2.
You're gonna I'm not gonna say nothing.
But holy shit! Like, man,
That's solid, man.
Yeah.
And to have as high a proof of that is, and to be so smooth.
You didn't even feel it. Like
No.
it's
Let me say that was 121.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to recheck that.
right.
I don't believe it. I think you just wrote some shit on the label.
Right.
And just hoped
He's
it was
like,
121.
We'll just put that on there. It'll sell in
Yeah,
Kentucky.
sure it will. People will
That'll
believe
sell.
it. Dude, that's a smooth 121. Like,
It's crazy.
man.
Like I'm so happy with the product. It's like I get left speechless even when I try it. Like even when I try my own product, I'm like, damn, which one I just pour up? You know? I like it.
Which one was good?
This one was good. What was that?
Amazing. And you're all doing this also while being a musician as well.
A musician?
Yeah.
You can say that.
we can say that.
Dabble.
We listened.
I
Check some of that out.
We
have
listened to a
some
little bit
fun.
of everything.
Yeah.
Man, great stuff.
I got a buddy. He's amazing. He has like 5 billion streams. He's ridiculous, and he just throws me bones every now and then, and we put stuff out together. And then I got a group of buddies I work with in New York. We've known each other since kids, and we just do the damn thing.
That's
Yeah,
awesome, man.
Yeah.
Are you recording up in New York or here,
When
or?
sometimes when I go, I'll record some stuff in New York, but when I'm here, I got my buddy who, like I said, he's crazy. He works with all of the big artists, and I'm not gonna throw those names out there until he gives me the permission. But he's amazing. He's
All
amazing.
right, sweet. Well, you show up to the studio with bourbon in hand, so I mean, everybody's happy to see old Russ Smith.
Of course, I show up to the golf.
Music practically makes itself.
Yeah. I show up to the golf course with bourbon, but it doesn't really translate. I'm just in
Does
the
it make
cart.
it worse?
Yeah, it makes it worse. I'm just putting. It makes my
right.
putting better though.
I'm so bad at golf. It's
I'm awful.
ridiculous.
Oh, man.
Like it's horrible.
I just make it. I kind of make it happen somehow. I just gotta get to the green. I just gotta get my putter out.
That's right.
Once I get my putter out, it's showtime. I'm up there with
What you gotta do is
Mickelson.
you just bring a pitch swinger in.
Right. I get
Have him get you to the green.
Yeah.
Like, I got it now, guys. It's all on me.
Yeah, it's all me
Good
now.
plan.
So, did you get into being a musician kind of first?
That was kind of just like
Just for
a
fun?
fun hobby.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, like I've been injured a lot, so I'll have time to do some things. And
You don't need the legs for that.
yeah, I don't need legs for that. I'm in there
And
with a
just
sling.
sit right there.
Yeah, I just sit there. My boy sets things up pretty good. I mean, he's obviously a pro. He gets flown out by labels and stuff to do things. And this is not Jack Harlow, so this is right. This is
That's a good call. That you're like, oh, the one guy that we definitely all know here in Louisville.
Jack, that's my boy, but this is not that guy. This guy's a producer, but he's sick. So we'll hang out and we'll put some good stuff out.
So, Russ, we're to our last segment of the whole entire show.
Mm-hmm.
Just some fun conversation between us. I told you when you got here, you get the ability to pick anything from the bar. Man.
That's right.
Absolute anything you want.
You know what's crazy?
want?
I had the midnight, the midwinter
Oh,
night.
yeah.
Winter Night's Dram.
I had some of that. That is good as shit.
I call it-
good as hell.
Hey,
good as damn
it's
good.
A,
Good
it's
as
a
damn good.
podcast. We don't
Yeah.
censor. Here's the thing. I call that my campfire whiskey.
It is.
Every
Yeah.
time I always have that. It just makes me feel like it's nice and cool. Have a bonfire going outside.
That's a really underrated product.
All of those. So that's the last, I think, 4 years, 5 years.
Wow. For me, I'm gonna grab me a Drew and
You want to do that? You want to do it? All right, buddy.
I
I'm
knew
gonna grab
it.
me a Drew.
There you go.
Yeah, because that's the one he's gonna get me. I like to get a.
That's right. Oh, this is a good one.
So, guys, what we're pouring right now, this is going to be the Willet, aged 8 years. This is going to be his wheat. This is his wheat whiskey. Wheat Kentucky straight bourbon. Freaking fantastic. The bottle's gorgeous, isn't
Oh, it is.
Beautiful.
The bottle pops.
Beautiful. We like it. We love it.
Oh, that dark.
Yeah.
It looks
with
good.
the purple.
That purple is
Yeah, with the
purple
purple.
pops right
There you
there.
go, sir. This is the way to finish basketball practice, man.
All right, not Gatorade.
That's
So
right.
let's cheers. Cheers again. Thank you so
Yeah,
much
man.
for joining us. And I know that you're busier than hell, but for popping us in just to come in and sip whiskey with us, man. I
This
truly
is dope.
appreciate it.
Nah, absolutely.
Love
Thank
it.
you guys.
Cheers
Thank you for the pour. Yep.
to the Will It 8 year. Oh, dude. Oh, it smells so good.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you think Drew did over there, huh?
Yeah, he cooked something
Yeah.
up.
Oh my gosh,
hmm
that is so good. What do you think?
Yeah, give us your thoughts on this one.
Oh man,
All that
It's
being
like-
heavy wheat.
it's like I get all those notes, then it dissolves, and then it just sets in on the palate,
Oh yeah.
and it's obviously very very coaty.
Oh yeah.
It
Yeah,
is very
absolutely.
coaty. Like it's still there. Like it's like coat.
Great.
Yeah.
And that's what I like. That's what I was liking about yours is there was that long lasting
That's
type
right.
of finish that kind of waited around.
and that's weeded as well,
Yes.
right? I think the this is gonna be one of those words now. the viscosity.
Hey,
Yeah,
look
right.
at you, brother.
I
Look
got,
at
all
this
right,
guy
we got it. We got it. If there's something there where it just lingers and it still feels like it's
Just-
thick. Like this is really good.
So we got here. He had a couple of words distilled from a mixture of corn, wheat, and malted barley.
Yeah, so that's gonna be
Mhm.
great.
Gosh,
Ooh.
man, Drew
Yeah.
killed it, buddy.
That's really good.
Man, what do
Well-
you think, Brian?
I love that. That's good. We're gonna have Russ and Drew come in here and do a show together.
That'll be fun. I'll get hammered with Drew. That'll
That'll
be
be a blast. And you got nothing to make sure you do the next day.
right.
That's
yeah.
what we do.
We go.
We
as
don't
far,
even have to record it.
Yeah,
Like,
we go
we
as
can just hang out.
yeah. That's
We
all
go
good.
as far as y'all wanna-
That was our goal to get you back at Saber Recorder. We're just not even going to set up. We're just going to drink with Russ and Drew.
We'll go as far as you want to go. I'm down to party, however you want to do it.
It's so much fun.
We'll have him lay down some tracks for us over
we
on
can
this
do
side.
that.
There you
Yo, I
go.
showed Drew the track I did. He's a new Jadakiss. I showed him the track I did with Jadakiss. He was like, "What? Like, how how
Yeah.
did
Yeah,
that
like
even
how
happen?
did you do it with Jada?
Right.
Like,
That's ridiculous. That's so random, but it's true.
did you feel that when you first met? Like, I'm doing a track with
With
Jadakiss?
Kiss? Not well. I've known Kiss just through Hoop, but it's like, and I'm a New York guy, so we walked in the
Okay,
D Block
cool.
Studios, and we were just chilling and hanging out, and we were talking sports, talking
Yeah.
about Kiss love sports, Styles, they all love sports up there. We were just talking sports, and I was like, "Yo, Kiss, let me just show you what I've been doing, music wise, whatever." He opened up the, Kiss talk funny. He opened up the studio, like
Yeah.
opened up the room, and I'm running him down and stuff, and he's like, "Oh, trust me, I got EDM, I got house,
What you want?
yeah, whatever you want." I'm taking him through I'm giving him the whole experience, like what I love. I love house music, EDM music, whatever it is,
Hell yeah,
and then,
man.
but I also love hip hop history. So I sampled one of his old tracks, and he was like, "You know what song that is?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro, I know what song that is. Your song." I was like, "I would, if you wanted to
That's
jump
awesome.
on it, yeah,
That's
please."
right.
And he was like, "I got you." And then it was dope. He
No shit,
did it.
that's
we looked
awesome,
up. We
man.
looked up a few of your influences because we love music ourselves.
Oh, nice.
So we saw that one big influence is Michael Jackson.
I love
The
Michael
GOAT, right?
Jackson.
Fucking
Yeah.
That's
love
the
Michael
GOAT,
Jackson.
yeah.
There is, I mean,
That's the
almost
GOAT.
every freaking album he has
That
ever
is
put
the
out.
GOAT. It's
Oh,
like, stop playing.
Yeah.
so good.
Stop playing.
So
That's the
good.
GOAT. Like, there's no one that could compare.
Right.
People passing out. Like, you kidding me?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
What was your favorite as a kid, like Michael Jackson?
Wow.
Track, like,
Wow. I would say besides the obvious, right? All of the, you have the thrillers
Thriller,
and all,
the main, the
the
Billie
mainstream
Jeans,
stuff.
all that stuff.
I
sure.
like Ben.
oh
Yeah,
Ben was pretty dope when I was
Yeah,
younger.
yeah.
I like Ben.
Great.
And that was dope. And then when I became I would say more of a teenager or in college, I liked Liberian Girl.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought the way he did the music video, was so
oh,
dope.
That's right.
So cool.
Like he
dude.
invited everyone there, and then that was the video.
Yeah,
like he
man.
never came out. They were just recording the video. They had microphones set up, people mic'd up.
That's
And they were
right.
getting audio the whole time, and Then he pops out there. All right, guys, that's a wrap. Like, oh, that was dope.
So cool.
Man,
it was like
videos
a
were
one-of-a-kind
the
video.
shit back then,
Gosh.
dude. Like I loved music videos back then, man. They
Yeah,
were just
now they
so
don't
good.
really do the same.
They don't do
anymore.
that. It's
Yeah.
it's just trying to sell whatever.
However,
they
you
can
can get a
sell.
song out
Yeah.
the fastest into the public.
But I know like more recent artists, Kid Cudi was big.
I like Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
I love Kid Cudi. I like I don't know. I just like the sound.
Yeah, it's just the way
sound
that
and
he
aesthetic.
like communicates through music is just. I mean, that guy's fucking ideal.
I listen to all of his projects. I don't
Yeah.
know what he has going on personally, but
Yeah.
I listen to all of his projects.
Fan of the Weeknd also. We
Love
saw.
The Weeknd. I was
Yeah.
listening to The Weeknd before anyone else was listening
Is
to
that
The
right?
Weeknd. And that is a fact.
Damn straight.
07, yeah, I was
Wow,
listening to
yeah,
The
that is
Weeknd.
way back, yeah.
2007.
Yeah, that was
His-
way before
way
he
Hills.
hit it big.
Yeah, The Hills came out in 14, I think, or 13, and that was his first big mainstream hit. And I was like, wow, I've been following this guy for 8 years. Like, I felt really good, like, or 7 years, and I felt really
And then he
good.
just hit
Yeah.
it.
And he just
Hit
started,
it.
yeah. You know, I felt like I was a part of it.
That's right.
Like I should get paid.
I
too.
helped. Yeah. Did you send him your bill?
Yeah, I should invoice him. Should invoice Abel.
Well, out there weekend sounds like a collaboration's in
Yeah.
order. You know what
Oh,
I'm
that
saying?
would be great. That would be amazing.
Oh,
Yeah, I hit
man.
my friend up, producer. He could probably make that happen.
There
There you go.
That would be amazing.
Next time we'll just bring Russ and the Weeknd.
Yeah,
and Drew.
and Drew.
That's right.
That would be amazing. That's
phenomenal
amazing.
podcast.
That's a great group.
We will record that
And
one.
we gotta record it.
You're here right now. I guess we haven't even really mentioned it. You're here for the TBT tournament.
Right.
You're gonna win. Is what we were
Yeah,
told.
that's right.
We were told that.
That's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to get that dub.
But you're on this tournament. You're practicing how often right now?
We just practiced today, but I work out every day,
Okay.
every morning. So I start my day at 8:30, and I'm working out till 1:30, 2 o'clock.
Nice.
So you're working out most of the morning, into the afternoon.
Mhm.
You come home. You gotta pick a pour.
Drink
You
some
just,
bourbon.
you just gotta pick
Now
one.
it's some, yeah. So now it's been. I'll come home. We might have
Sure,
some
every
meetings
day.
or whatever, then some events, and I gotta be careful with the events because people might want to drink with you, and it's like God. So I try to, Sundays through Wednesdays, maybe not, do too much.
It's Tuesday, right?
We all
Yeah,
try.
it's Tuesday. And it's your birthday.
Oh, there you go. Good call.
It's your birthday.
Good call. There's the reason. Way to bring it back. I like it. Had to have a reason. It's always
Man,
about a reason.
It's always about a reason.
You can
get a
always
good
find
enough-
some
You
reason.
can always find some reason. But man, it's definitely been tough. And then you have the weekend, Saturday, and
Yeah.
Fridays. I have to be careful too because I might go out later that night.
That's right.
And I don't want to double dip.
Yeah.
Get hammered early, then get hammered later. Like it's like, oh, it's not a.
Yeah,
Can't
been there,
do it.
man.
That could make for a long day.
Yeah,
That's
can't do
rough.
it. And I gotta get up in the morning.
Yeah, and if you're working out the next morning,
move some weight around, I'm like,
This is
nah,
awful.
No, can't do it.
I can't imagine even getting up and having to go work out. If I felt that
And
bad,
I'm-
I don't even want to get out of the bed.
And I'm still the same weight from college. I'm 165, so I'm like, man, I gotta move weight that's big, man. Like it's ridiculous. And then I'm guarding these guys. These guys are like 6'7", 6'8". I'm like,
Got this.
It's,
yeah, I got this.
How's everybody else on the team doing? They all stayed in shape. They were ready to play. You worried about anybody?
Yes. No, Everybody's
Oh,
good.
yeah, they're all in shape,
They're all
man.
good.
They're great.
They're all good.
They run all
They've been working out every day.
Every day.
12
They've been
hours a
working
day.
out, getting it in.
Best shape of their lives.
No, everybody's good, man. Everybody came into camp ready to go for real, and that's really good. We had a good workout today, so and yeah, they all focused.
Still
So
running
on-
circles around them, though, aren't you? That's right.
Yeah, pretty. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm pretty
there
good.
it is. So we thought, how can we have a little bit of fun with you? So, and the whiskey, and then sprinkle a little basketball in it. We have decided that we need you to build your starting five
That's right.
with your whiskey.
We're gonna build
Whoa.
a team.
Yeah, so we're gonna
That's
build
what
a
we're
team.
doing.
Okay.
So we're gonna do a starting five, and then so you have 7 expressions here.
That's right.
And then what we're going to do is, so that means that you're going to have a head coach, and you're going to need a
The
six man.
That's right. Because every great basketball team has a certain structure, right? So, I mean, you got face of the franchise, you got big man, you got clutch shooter, floor general, lockdown defender, then you got your 6-man and your head coach. So we're going to have you rank your expressions according to these positions.
Nice.
All right.
So I'm just gonna hand you the board. Hopefully this comes off like I planned them to. We'll see. So we're gonna hand you the board.
Okay.
You fill this out,
all right, Russ.
and let's talk along.
Yeah, let's talk through this.
Because
Let's talk through
I
this.
thought this might be a little bit difficult for you, especially when I asked the question, "What's your favorite?" and you don't have an answer.
Yeah.
So now we're making you rank them.
I tried
it's
to
gonna
think
be
through
tough.
this a
It
little
is gonna
bit,
be
right?
tough.
So it's
right?
1 through 5 with a 6-man and coach.
Yep.
That's right.
That's not bad. I can put each of my players in a position to be very successful.
Absolutely.
That's absolutely
Yeah,
right.
I can build a great team.
So
with this.
Brian is going to name off some
That's right.
positions, and then you put them where they need to be. So Brian, what's our first one here?
All right, Russ. Where we going with your all-star? Who's your face of the franchise?
Face of the franchise.
Man,
Wow.
who's the
Who's
guy?
putting the asses in the seats, man?
That's right.
Who's putting? Oh man. You know what?
We will allow you to change it at the end too. So
That's right. We can adjust.
we
as
can
go.
adjust.
Who's putting people in the seats? Who's putting people in the seats? I'm sorry, it's gonna be that blue label.
Blue.
All right, we got
blue
All
label.
right, blue
All
That's
right.
label.
that blue. They
We'll
put
just
people in
put
the
it on the
seats.
board
Yeah, go and
someplace.
stick that one in the
Yeah.
middle there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's,
It's off the ball.
there we go.
That guy is, you can count on him to not get in any trouble off the court. He's solid, approachable price point.
It's a good call.
Everyone's gonna love it.
I love it.
You can mix it if you want to.
That's
I know
right.
you may not want to, but if you want to, it's there. You want it neat. You want it on the rock. It's
Hell yeah.
versatile. We like it. So yeah, that's the
right.
star player.
Blue
Man, I
label.
like where you went with that.
All
Look
right,
at
Brian,
this
what's
guy.
next? Who's our next player?
All right, Russ. We gotta have somebody in the middle, man. Who's our big man? Who's gonna keep the paint down?
The big fella, no question, it's gonna be my green face.
All right.
That's the 110. It's potent. It's complex enough. It's a slow burn, and you gotta have a big man that has a body on it. And the 110 is that's what it is.
There you
The
go.
green face is.
I like it.
I love it.
I love it. I love the explanation.
this.
Oh yeah,
I
you
knew
know-
this was going to be
That's
good,
what I'm
Brian.
talking about.
I knew it was
man.
going to be good.
Yeah.
What's our next one?
All right, Russ. Clutch shooter, man. Who you going to? Game's tied
Right,
up.
yeah.
We're coming down to the end.
Clutch. I need somebody that's been doing it for a long time. Somebody with experience. Somebody with history, and that's gonna be my Cabernet finish, my 12 and my 13 year.
Ooh.
Always
like
count on
it.
it.
Yeah.
91
yeah.
proof. How can you say no to that, right?
Oh,
It's
yeah,
12
that's
and 13 years.
He got confidence going to him with the ball. He's
I'm
ready to
confident.
go.
He's
All
experienced.
right.
He's a veteran.
I know I'm not
Love
saying
it.
no.
Love it.
Come try this 12 year. Of course, yeah. Who's gonna say no? Yeah.
All right, Brian. What's our next one?
All right, I tell you what, man. You got to have somebody that can play some lockdown defense, man. We need a steal. You need a big defensive play. You need a block.
Oh, I got you right here. That's
All
gonna be
right.
the single barrel.
Oh,
You gotta
okay.
go with the single barrel. That's a specialist. He has a specific set of skills, and
There
that
you
single
go.
barrel
Love
is gonna deliver every time. And the single barrel does one thing correct and one thing right, and that's deliver. We want it to play defense. It's gonna play defense. We want it to do something else. It's gonna do something else. But you said defense.
That's right.
We gonna find you a single barrel that's gonna play some
I love
defense.
it.
Damn
That's
right.
awesome,
Yes, sir.
man.
All
That's
right.
awesome. All right.
All right, man. I think one of the biggest positions that you can fill is that of the floor general. Somebody that knows what's going on all the time out there,
Mm-hmm.
and they can hold it down. Who we putting in? Who's our floor general?
It's tough, but I think, because I'm, premonitioning that 6-man role, so I gotta
That's
make
right.
an adjustment.
That's right.
But for the floor general, you want consistency, of course.
Mm.
You want a strong leader, of course, and I have to go with the red label.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, the
There
red
it is.
labels, the red face is the floor general. It's responsible for the green face, which is the big man of the team. The
Yep.
floor general has to keep the big man in check, And then it's also responsible for one of the other labels you're going to mention, and we'll get to that.
There we
Right.
go.
Yeah.
I love it. Who's coming off the bench, man?
It's coming off
This
the bench.
guy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad you waxed that. That Ross coming off the bench. Yeah, that
like
six
it.
man. Yeah, he's going to deliver. He's going to take everyone by surprise. Most rides are robust, but this guy is smooth.
Nobody's
and,
expecting
and
him.
nobody's expecting it.
Didn't even draw up a
Didn't
defensive
even-
play for that dude.
Absolutely not. And we love that. We went out got 6 man to just be full of surprises. And
That's
I think
right.
our ride's full of surprises.
Oh, hell yeah.
Man, that's perfect.
Now
All
we
right. So tell me who's coaching this team, man.
And that's the white label right here. Rick is one of my former coaches, and he has the white suit, and that's the white label, and the red face. The white label actually is the same bill as the red face, but it's just proof down to 100.
Oh.
So as you can see, as a basketball guy, we've positioned the red face as our floor general, the green face as our big guy, our anchor, still the same bill, and our coach on the sideline, same match, Bill Weeded, over there. So we're situated. I like what the position our guys are in.
All right. So this is your final team.
That's the final
This is
team.
the Mr. and Mrs. full team.
Absolutely.
That's right.
It's the
Oh,
full team.
Let's
Yep.
show the camera what we put together here. Look
Okay.
at that. Look at that.
Oh, beautiful lineup. Look at these guys
That
over
lineup
here.
right there. What'd you think about that little game, man? We
I
thought
love that
it'd be
game.
fun.
That's a fun game right there. I love that game.
When we realized you had 7 expressions, I was like, oh man, we could build a whole
That's
team.
right.
That is perfect.
Could build
That's
a
right.
whole damn
Yeah, that was
team.
good. I like that.
You did it on purpose.
It's like we know what we're doing. It's went through multiple ideas, and
I
then this
like
one just
that.
kind of happened. I think we were, I don't know, 4 or 5 drinks in, and then it's like,
Yeah, that's
it
yeah,
sounded
that's
great when we were talking.
No,
about
this
it.
is fun. This was good.
pretty damn
We're about
accurate.
4 or 5 drinks in now.
Oh, hey, Russ, thank you so much for coming
Yeah,
and
man.
showing us your incredible line. I can't wait to see more of what you have planned for us in the future, more of what you have planned for Louisville. We wish you the best of luck
Appreciate
coming
it.
up to this
Yeah, man.
tournament. No reason you guys shouldn't kick everybody's ass, man.
Yep, I agree.
At least you're in shape.
Oh, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
That's
but
right.
yes.
If you need a 6-man, don't call us.
That's right.
We won't show
I
up.
will let you
We'll
down.
be the biggest disappointment that you've ever had. Hey, Brian, close this out, man.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Russ, again, man, and just the community here. Just thanks you for just being you and just being here with us, man.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Thanks to the listeners for tuning in. You can find us on YouTube at youtube.com/@Firkin Podcast. Any questions or comments can be sent to mailbag@firkinpodcast.com. Make sure to visit our Patreon to become a founding member at patreon.com/Firkin Podcast. Subscribe and rate us on your podcast platform of choice, and make sure to share it with a friend. And until next time, let's raise a glass to the stories behind the drinks. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. Next time.
Thanks for coming, man.
That was dope. The game was tough.